Hey, this is Louis D. Fresh bringing it to you on a Friday morning. I hope you are doing well. Today, what we're going to be talking about on the YouTube videos, we're going to continue our four-part series on preparations for the new school year, on what you, the rising freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior class can do to get college ready. Today, what we're going to talk about are sophomores, or grade 10 in the United States of America, or the second year of high school for those people who are trying to get it from different parts of the world. Here in the United States, usually it's in 4 years that we do a high school study in order to prepare ourselves for the college environment. And it's important to take heed and use your summers wisely. You see, that's gonna be my little clip there. But I'm gonna take the next couple of weeks off, and we're gonna pick this up again on Sunday, August 10th, and finish it up on Sunday, August 17th. Even though I know school have already started here down south by August 17th, it's important though to get yourself, it's never too late to be able to see what it is that you're going to do to be college ready. I do have some family coming in, so I do want to take a couple of weeks off to just be with them. So instead of using Canva, we're going to use PowerPoint this week, and I'm going to try to kind of vary a little PowerPoint / Canva. So let's take a look at what you could do, you rising sophomores, people who are going to be grade 10. What can you do to be college ready? All right. So as we have the sun coming in here, preparing for college, what kind of steps can you take to kind of be ready, to be focused, to be planning ahead in your sophomore year, in your learning more, achieve more year of high school? Challenge yourself academically. Kind of do definitely enroll in honors and AP classes if they're available. Like I know my volunteer school, we don't have them, so you can't get it. It's not there. So, but push yourself to the subjects you may enjoy and may want to grow in, something that may tickle your fancy, perhaps a language, perhaps a science, perhaps some type of engineering. Colleges that like to see a strong, challenging course load, and it's something, especially like here in the Florida regions, a place like University of Florida, there it is, tackling high school, and Florida State University, they definitely do seek things that's called rigor. What is the rigor of your course load, and have you challenged yourself? Focus again. If you look back on my archives, what is a GPA? It is a grade point average. It is, because I know when I was a kid, we had these things like A, B, C, D, all the way down to F. Now it is calculated as a 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. And it's funny because GPAs, when I was a kid, they were only reserved for college. But now it's something that for high school that you see, what your GPA could be. I remember what I just mentioned, academic rigor. Are you challenging yourself for honors and AP classes, IB, interbaccalaureate classes? If you look back on my archives, I do mention the rigor of your classes. Again, really, do look back on my archives while I'm on hiatus for the next 2 weeks. Your grades are important. Stay organized. Ask help if you need it. You may just need a little extra help with your reading or your math or your what have you. Don't be afraid to reach out for it. And it is a critical, not just a key part, it is a critical part of your college application. Your GPA needs to be high. And again, this is something I haven't put in my slide, but there's something called a weighted GPA and a weighted GPA. If you're taking an advanced placement class, an honors class, an interbaccalaureate class, things of that nature, that GPA will definitely be higher because it shows that you worked harder, you did more for that class. So you could have your GPA up to like 5.0, 6.0, depending on the rigor of your studies. Take on leadership roles, responsibility, mentor, ethics, your influence. Get involved with clubs, sports, volunteer groups. Do not get involved with a bunch of them. Get involved in one or two or three and do them well. Take that initiative, create those events. Be some type of manager for that club or sport. Leadership shows colleges that you're motivated and dependable, and they're not going to have to worry about you on campus, because they want to see that. So don't overload yourself with clubs and sports, but you want to achieve a leadership role that demonstrates these qualities, such as responsibility and management. Explore career and majors. This is a good time as a 10th grader, as a sophomore, to use career interest surveys. They're free online, usually like the Myers-Briggs. They definitely are there to kind of help you see what you would do best. Talk to professionals that you think, perhaps a nurse, a doctor, perhaps a lawyer, perhaps an auto mechanic, perhaps an air conditioning repair person, whatever it may be. Exploring now helps guide future decisions about courses and college majors. Learn more about who you are. Learn more about yourself. Get focused. It's not just, hey, let me just fool around here. No. It's you're really starting, because people say, well, I don't want to know what I want to be at 18. Well, it's good to start looking now at 15, at 16, seeing what you're going to do for the rest of your life in a good way, in terms of exploring something that you make a good contribution to society. Start looking at colleges. Where do I want to go to school? Do I want to stay at home? Do I want to go away? Do I want to go abroad? Do I want to? Should I have a large college list? Should I consult with my parents? Could I consult and see, am I looking for some type of certificate? Am I looking for something long term? Am I looking for a graduate degree later on? Am I looking for a larger institution, such as a public school, more of a smaller school, a private school? I know more of my volunteer is a small school, so definitely a private school might be better, where you are actually a name and not just a number. Take some virtual tours. Remember, if you look back on my archives, take a look at my archives. The college tour is amazing for virtual tours. Check out those websites. Visit college campuses. Go to your local schools, like here where I am. I would go perhaps to Florida International University, University of Miami, St. Thomas University, Barry University, Miami-Dade College. See what's available. See right around you, so you can start seeing what you should be looking for, perhaps for an out-of-state school. Think about what matters to you, the size. Sometimes these schools are 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100,000 kids. Location, do you want it near, do you mind where it is, in the middle of the country, outside of the country? What are you looking for? What kind of programs? Start looking and seeing what might be available. And right now, it's summertime, or especially when I do my rising juniors and seniors, even though school will have started or just about started, it's always good times to go and see what is available to you. This sometimes is offered at your local school. I know in my volunteer school, we are definitely, which is good, which is great actually. Last year, and I think this year as well, Mrs. C is going to be doing the PSAT. Yes, a shout out to Mrs. C. And take advantage of the in essence. I don't. The P doesn't stand for practice, but for me it does. Practice SAT, practice ACT. Take it, it's there. It's but I don't want to. Take it so you get more comfortable with the format. These tests help prepare you for your junior year, your 11th grade SAT and ACT. Again, look back on my archives. This is talking about, these are our tests, even though I don't necessarily agree with it. That they are tests to kind of show a predictor, shall I say, of how you will do in college. And both the SAT and ACT, which one should I take? Take both. Because the colleges, as weird as it may sound, will always take your highest score. So you don't have anything to lose, and you can definitely look back on my archives, the SAT and ACT multiple times. Yes, multiple times. Write that down, and then they will always take the highest score from each section to create a super score, which is your actual grade. And then what we have here is the high PSAT may qualify you for the NMSQT. Whew, I didn't think I could say it that quickly. The National Merit Scholarship Qualifying Test, which can also offer you some free money. It's funny because I do have a lot of this knowledge in my head. It just comes out. That's why I know it sounds weird, because it was at one point, and I don't think I'm going back to college counseling anytime soon. But I enjoy it so much that I like to share it. I like to share what I think is just so much fun. To prepare for something so beautiful as college, to prepare for something so beautiful. You look back at my archives, such as trade school, auto mechanic, air conditioning, electricity, preparing for your future. I mean, I'm preparing for retirement in the next 10 years or so, but you guys are preparing for the time of your life. So definitely prepare, because I don't want you to get caught off guard with life. Say, oh my God, what do I do? Now is the time to prepare and get yourself ready for that college experience, that trade school experience, so you can be the best you can be. Louis D. Fresh.